And we are live. Good afternoon, folks. Hope we are doing well. I'll put a poll up. So, make sure you put your vote in before we get to kick off. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts on the squads. Let me know your predictions as well going into this. Just doing a bit with Herbie Farnworth at the moment. What a absolutely fantastic player that lad is. Thank God he's English. Thank God he's English. I still think if maybe Newman and Wardle were the two centres, I think we'd still be okay, but it's always nice to have someone like him in the squad. Fair play, Herbie. John Wilkins asked him if this England team could compete with Australia. He said, yeah, 100%. I like it. I like it. I would agree. I think that the test next year would be great, but I want to play Australia at full strength. Full strength. None of this B team nonsense. Full strength. <sighs> 11 votes at the moment, 64% say Samoa. Fair enough. Again, if anyone wants to place a vote, make sure you do so. Let me know your predictions as well, if you've got any. I've already forgotten what I predicted from my last video. My prediction was England 30, Samoa 24. Hopefully Samoa will be a little bit better chucking the ball around, because they only scored one try off their own backs, like working off their own backs. So if they can create more, it'd be great for them. Hopefully they look like they've got a bit more of an idea what they want to do as well. Teams are in the tunnels, lining up. Hello, Repeaty. However you say it. Good to see you. Players are walking out now. We've got 9 minutes to go till kick-off. So we'll have the anthems and then we'll get into the... What is it? The Seaver Tower? I can't remember which one. Which one was it? The Cedar Tower. Okay. Interested to see how this this exchange goes this time round. Part of me hopes that Gordon Chan Kum Tong just goes straight for Mikey Lewis again. We will have the last post in a minute's silence. I think I will be joining in that minute's silence. Just to be clear. Okay. There we go. Almost. Okay. Now there we go. It is always nice when you get to a minute's silence, everyone is actually just quiet, anyone shuts up. You know, get some idiot over on the West Stand just having a giggle to himself. Right then, we've got about 5 minutes to go. I'm going through the national anthems now, and then we'll get into the Siva Tau. Spicy stuff. Let's have a look at predictions or votes at the moment. 29, 76% say Samoa, 24 for England. I'm glad that Talangi is starting this week, but I still don't get why Chan Kum Tong is not starting over Jas Tavanga. I don't get it. I really don't. But it is what it is. I would like to have seen Ben Curry get a chance. I can understand why he's not on the team, but I could, would have liked to have seen it. Possibly over Bateman. That's about it, really. I'm not too bothered about Chris Hill. Kai Pearce-Paul, I'm not too bothered about either. So, the team's fine anyway. It's fine. I still want to say Queen every time I hear the national anthem. Right. Almost there, folks. Almost there. I understand that this... Oh, I completely forgot about Danny Walker. That's so disappointing that not even he's getting a game. Like, it's just... Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's probably the thing with a two-match test series, though, is that if it was 3, we'd probably see Chris Hill, we'd probably see Ben Curry, Walker. But if Wayne thinks this is the best team we can play, so be it. He's the coach for a reason. So it is what it is. Sivitau's coming up. How close are they going to get? How close will they get? It's going to be led by Luciano Leilua once again. The Sivitau is about to begin. How's this gonna go? How's it gonna go? A smile dawns upon Mikey Lewis's face. Someone in the crowd saying, "Who are you?" The crowd is getting involved this week. Here we go. Here we go. Pick your target. Pick your target. Oh, there's a bit of distance there. There's a bit of distance. They're holding back. Okay. They may get closer. Yeah, there's a nice bit of space between the two teams this week. Alright, well that was incredibly uneventful. And, yeah, whoever told them to stay back is extremely boring. Okay, so the England lineup. Wellesby at fullback, right wing is Matty Ashton, his centre is Newman. On the left-hand side is Farnworth and Marshall. In the halves is George Williams and Harry Smith. The front row for England is Ethan Havard, Darrell Clark and Matty Lees. The back row is John Bateman and Junior Nsemba. Over on the right-hand side, Victor Radley is a loose forward. On the bench is Lewis, Knowles, McMeekin and Thompson. For Samoa, Tuivasa Sheck is at fullback. The back row consists of Skelton on the right. His centre is Tango. Pauga on the left centre position and Mariner on the left wing. The halves are Talangi and Luai. The front row for Samoa is May, Tavanga and Molo. Back row is Nanai and Blore. Leilua is the loose forward. Sasagi, Chankumtong, Palacia and Valepu on the bench. Referee is Chris Kendall. Video ref is Ben Thaler. Touch judges are Warren Turley and Mark Craven. Let's hope for a good game from Chris and Ben. Hopefully, no complaints. We'll just smoothly ride through this one. And good morning to anyone that's in Samoa watching this. I believe it's either 3:30 or 4:30 a.m. So good morning if you've gotten up for this. Oh yeah, Thompson's in this week. I forgot about that. Hopefully he adds a bit more strike through the middle. That'd be good. We'll see about Blaise Talangi at 6. He could be important. I'm a little bit worried about the back line here for Samoa. Skelton, Tango, Pauga and Mariner is relatively inexperienced. So we will have to see. Alright then folks, we're about to get underway. And we are underway. Here we go. So Samoa kick to England. Matty Lees with the first carry takes it over the 10. So England start possession. A little bit tangled from the tackle. Clark at dummy half gives it to Matty Ashton, playing on the right hand side this week. For Marshall on the left. He does have experience. Yeah, Ruth, I'm not showing the game. It says in the description there's no live footage. Junior Nsemba with a carry. Hopefully it goes well this week. Clark at dummy half. Victor Radley through the middle. Just shy of the 40. Okay opening set, but decent defensively from Samoa. Harry Smith kicks towards the back left side. I'm going to try and pay attention a little bit more to the offsides and onsides and whether the 6 agains are legit this week. So that's a minute gone. Samoa in possession on their own 30. Go to the short side right. They make a couple of meters. Blaise Talangi at dummy half. Tango with the next carry. Into the middle with Leilua. Takes it up to the halfway line. So Samoa could finish this set in decent field position and have the chance to pin England back, I think. So Molo with the next carry. Last tackle. It's with Luai. In the centre of the park. Kicks it towards the back left. Ashton is underneath it. Takes it cleanly. Good pressure from Samoa. Really good pressure from Samoa. So England start this set from behind their own 10. Harry Newman with the first carry. Can't quite take it over the 10. Williams goes right to Bateman. There's a few meters. Maybe looking for an offload there, but doesn't give it. Clark's a dummy half into the middle with Marshall. Gets his first touch of the series. Over the 20. Clark again at dummy half. Into the middle with Radley. Over the 30. Clark again. Harry Smith. Kicks towards the back left from behind the 40 again. Straight into the hands of Skelton. Returns it over the 30 for Samoa. Talangi at dummy half. A few meters on that next play from Samoa. It might just be a lot of this back and forth for now. There might not be too much going on. But I'd like to see Samoa pull the trigger a little bit earlier. But we will see. Molo with the next carry over the halfway line. 3 minutes gone. Jazz Tavanga's at dummy half. It's third tackle. Or fourth tackle now. Leilua to Luai. They're spreading the ball now. Ooh, try and get the ball across. Just recovered by Tango. I'm not sure how they've lined up in the backs here. I think Tango's on the left-hand side, actually. Luai with a bit of space in the middle. Chips the ball over the top. Not too bad there. Smith recovers. Nicely done. Sean Wayne shaking his head for some reason. Who knows? Show the game, please. Thank you. Clark's a dummy half. Marshall with the next carry. That did look high. Clark scoots from dummy half. Makes a few metres there. It's up to the halfway line. So England will be in some decent field position here on the back of this set. With Radley, Williams, Wellesby, Newman. Good steps there from Newman. Probably could have gone to the outside, but it's off to Wellesby, back towards the middle. Looking for a switch back from Insemba, I think. It's going to get brought down, and that's going to be... Well, there you go. That's going to be a penalty to England, and so it begins. So it begins. Okay, fair enough. Tavanga a little bit late in the back. Wasn't that late, but I can understand it. It was a big hit from behind. I get it. So a little bit of ill discipline from Samoa. Warranted. I think the penalty is warranted on that one. But both teams have tried to spread the ball now. Okay. Well, thank God there was no sin bins there, but there was a notion that if it happens again, it's going to be elevated. I want no sin bins, no reds, just some good rugby league. So, kick into touch from England. This will be a fresh set from 25 metres out. So can England score early on like they did last time? Bateman knocks a player over. It's Pauga that he's knocked onto his backside. 20 metres out. 6 again. Hand on ball, says Chris Kendall. So through the middle with Victor Radley. England about 12 metres out. They go left. Smith. Havard. About 6 metres out now, England. Second tackle. Clark to Smith in the middle. To Williams. Dinks the ball through. Pretty early in the set. Ashton's there. I think it's been grounded by Samoa. I think it was grounded by Samoa first. If not, Harry Newman's got that down. Yeah, I think that's going to be grounded in goal from Samoa first, but they'll check it. Yeah, I don't think there's much to this. So it will be a dropout, most likely. So I like that from Williams. Early ball through. There's some good space on the right-hand side for Ashton. Just want to see whether he sort of backs off from it or whether he could have thrown himself onto that. Because I feel like he could have done it first, but then when it changed angle, I don't know. I don't know if Ashton really committed to that. He kind of backed off from it. Yeah, there you go. Grounded on the line. From Samoa, this will be a goal line dropout. We don't need to watch it again. We've seen it first time. Let's get on with it. Right, so yeah, goal line dropout from Samoa. They'll kick long. So So well done, Samoa, defusing that situation there. Williams catches, gives it to Lees. Big run from Matty Lees. Oh, jeez. That's okay. Okay, Darryl Clark at dummy half. Into the middle with Radley. Across to Havard. Has to spin around Jeremiah Nana, I think that is. England now 30 metres out. Second tackle. Clark to Radley in the centre. To Williams. Switches back to Bateman. Taking the carry through the middle. Trying to shrug off one, but he's brought down by Leilua. Clark at dummy half again. In the middle of the park. Left to Smith. Up to Nsemba. Bit of space down the left-hand side. Junior Nsemba. Looking for an offload. Gets it to Herbie Farnworth. Spins. Oof. 1 metre out. Herbie Farnworth is 1 metre out. Smith and Nsemba. That connection is going to be useful today. Into the middle with Radley. Welsby was out the back there, but defensive line jammed into him. Clark goes right. Welsby across to Newman. Cuts back inside. Harry Newman. Oof. Good scramble from Samoa. Keep him out. So well done, England. Looking for some decent opportunities there. But Samoa, good scramble defence, keeping him out. So Smith and Nsemba down that left-hand side is going to be really vital for us. But Samoa have possession now from their own try line. They make about 3 metres. So England can pin them back. Just got to be disciplined on this set. Samoa just short of their own 10. Third tackle. They go over the 10 now. And they're dragged back over it with 4 players. Oof. Only a metre out from their own try line. That is good defensive work from England. Tavanga from dummy half. Absolutely excellent defensive work. Truly excellent defensive work on that set. Tuivasa-Sheck goes down the right-hand side. Gets over the 20, so that's a good carry from him. They kind of needed that. So it's over to Luai. Nearly juggles the ball. Trying to skip past Harry Smith. Gets the ball off to the left-hand side with Sean Bloor. He tries to offload the ball. I think he's dropped it. So they'll turn over the ball inside their own half, just near the halfway line. So England are going to have possession in real good field position once again. So Bateman's going to play this ball to Darryl Clark around the halfway line. 8 minutes gone in this game so far, 0-0. England with the best 2 chances right now in this game. 40 metres out, Darryl Clark's at dummy half again. Into the middle with Havard. Pretty slow there. It's with Radley in the centre. Penalty for high tackle against Samoa. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Bit of blood on the nose of Victor Radley there. Don't go for 2. Oh, they're going to go for 2. You cowards! Cowards! England going for 2. I'm going to get this one ready to go because it's kind of in front of the sticks, but that's... That bothers me. That bothers me greatly. So Harry Smith should be able to convert this one. About 28 metres out. 20, nah, it looks more like 26. Well, it's in front of the sticks though, so should be good. I'm actually a bit disappointed we've gone for 2 here, considering we've just had Samoa pinned back inside their own 10 for like 3 or 4 tackles straight. And we could keep winning the field position battle, get the set restarts from kicks from George Williams as he converts it. It just seems a bit of a cop-out. Like, We've got the pressure on there. It's like, why don't we just keep it up? So England up 2-0 from a penalty. And by the way, for anyone concerned, the penalties so far have been fair. All right, so Toa Samoa is going to kick off to England after the 2-point penalty conversion. 10.5 minutes gone in this game. Caught by Wellesby, off to Matty Lees. He does run hard, Matty Lees. He's not the biggest guy, like compared to other props. But, God, he runs hard. Havard, the next prop, down the left channel, gets up to the 20. 11 minutes gone. Darrell Clark into the middle with Junior and Semba. Only makes a few metres. Radley through the middle. Over the 30. A few extra metres as well. Decent carry there from Victor Radley. So, last tackle, or fourth tackle from behind the 40 from Harry Smith. Nearly over the head of Toa Samoa, but taken on the full. And he's going to return this one. Almost up to the 30 for Samoa. So, Samoa up to their own 40 with Tango. Should be clear that's Jake. Or is it Jack? It's not Isaac. Just to be clear on that one. So, over the halfway line. Decent field position for Samoa. Over England's 40. Fourth tackle. It's a carry from May. Plays the ball. Tavanga to Leilua. It's out the back. Ooh. It was a strong run from Nanai, but Talangi doesn't give the ball off. Into the middle with Luai. Chips over the top towards the left-hand side. This is going to be awkward. Taken by Bloor. Oh, that might be a try for Samoa. It's going to be checked. It's going to be checked. I think he's got it. I think Samoa might have scored here. I think they might have scored. So they're checking onside, offside first. They're onside, so that's all good. So yeah, well-placed kick, really well-placed. Awkward bounce there as well. So taken cleanly by Sean Bloor. Yep, that's going to be 4 for Samoa. Okay. And there we go. 4-2. So kick to come. Should be easy enough. I might just add on the extra 2. Yeah, it's close enough. I'll just add on the extra 2 already. We had them pinned back. Like, what are we doing going for 2 points? We had them pinned back. All it took from them was one strong defensive set to limit the meters from us. That's all it took. We kick from behind the 40. Taken on the full by Toa Samoa. And they start the set from nearly their own 30. Make it over the halfway line. Decent chip over the top from Luai. They have converted the 2-pointers, so it's 6-2 to Samoa. Why did we go for the 2? I don't understand that. We had them pinned back. Like, why? So stupid. Really good kick from Luai, though. Really well placed. Put Wellesby in a very awkward position. So England kick off back to Samoa. Taken by Luai. May with the first carry straight into Havard. Up to the 20. Next carry from Molo through the middle. Talangi switches back to Nanai. In the middle with Leilua to Luai. Skips past Havard. Bit of space down the left channel. Over the halfway line. Good run there from Luai. Really good meters. Down the short side left, it's with Sean Bloor. It's brought down. Last tackle now on the 30 for Samoa. Talangi kicks high. Decent chase from Samoa. It's going to be a tough one. I think that's a knock-on from Samoa. So Mariners put the ball down, but I think it's been a knock-on. Yeah, that was a knock-on. So 15 minutes gone, 6-2 to Samoa. So the kicks have put England under pressure a little bit here. And they could be trapped inside their own half. We'll see. England need a big set here. So Farnworth with a carry. Oof, big shoulder laid in from Molo. It's with Radley through the middle. Just behind the 40, it's with Williams. Bateman out the back to Wellesby. He's going to cut back towards the middle. Maybe look to offload. He doesn't. So it's with Harry Smith behind the 40. Kicks high. Bit of spin on that one as well. Going to be awkward. Oof. Awkward for Tuivasa-Sheck to take, but he takes it cleanly. 16 minutes gone in this game. Talangi at dummy half. So a bit of space for Skelton, almost breaking through. Talangi's at dummy half. A little bit late on that one, but he's there anyway. Tavanga next up. They're over the halfway line. Good field position again from Samoa. Leilua through the middle. Over England's 40. So they are into England's half now. And could be firmly into it by the end of this set. It's with Luai. Across to Pauga. Fends off Newman. Back towards the middle. Fakes the pass. Then gets the offload to May. Offloads to Luai. Over the top to Bloor down the left-hand side. Bloor doesn't give the ball. Oh my goodness. What are you doing? What are you doing? May offloads the ball. Tavanga through the middle. And he stops short. Why? Why did you not give the ball? That's a 2-on-1. So Luai gets the ball to Pauga. He then offloads the ball to May. May offloads to Luai. Over the top to Bloor. Bloor is just completely through. Wellesby's there, the only defender, but he's got his winger to his left and just doesn't give it. What is he doing? Selfish from Sean Bloor. And there's going to be a penalty to England. I don't even know what that was for. Two or four. I don't know what you mean, but that's the score. It's penalty from England, gave him a 2-0 lead. So I'm. You'll have to let me know what you mean by 2 or 4. So 18 minutes gone. In the middle with Victor Radley. Next up to Junior Nsemba. Looking for an offload. So it's a set restart because it was tapped by Jeremiah Nanai from the offload. Bateman takes it up to Samoa's 40. So England will now have a chance firmly into Samoa's half. Radley goes left to Smith. To Nsemba. Clark on the 30. Short side left. Williams dinks over the top. Skelton's put under pressure. Marshall is there. So can England pin back Samoa like they did before? Both teams have had 72 tackles in this game. Fair enough, fair enough. A lot of hard work from both teams. Over the 10 for Samoa. I was walking past a Halliwell Jones on Wednesday and I saw Leon Hayes practicing his kicking. I could tell you he's coming into shape. Seems dangerous. Well, that's good stuff. That's really good stuff. Very nice. I hope he goes well this year. I hope he can get a full year under his belt. So he looked really good the first half of the season. So, well, England come up with the ball. There's a mistake from Samoa. So England have the ball inside Samoa's half. Farnworth into the middle, up to the 30. A few extra metres as well. Into the middle with Luke Thompson, who's now on the field, up to the 20. England about 15 metres out. Clark at dummy half, goes towards the left with Smith. Cuts back towards the middle. Stopped 11 metres out. Third tackle. Williams down the right. Props it up to Bateman. England now 6 metres out. Fourth tackle. Clark's at dummy half. To Williams. Oof, dangerous ball there. Send it up with Herbie Farnworth. The ball's gone backwards. Switches back to Newman. Stepping a little bit. Offloads the ball to Williams. Last tackle coming up now. In the middle of the park. 5 metres out. Sorry, about 8 metres out, sorry. Clark dinks the ball through into the in-goal area. Recovered by Samoa. Tackled inside the in-goal area. So that's going to be a goal line dropout. I wasn't sure about the knock-on. I thought it was an actual knock-on, but apparently not. So, 21 minutes gone in this game. 6-2 to Samoa. It's going to be a goal line dropout from Tuivasa-Sheck. It's hit low. Bit of a bobble there. Recovered by Newman on the 20. Takes it back towards the middle. Newman's got a decent step. He's got some good pace himself. Hazard Newman. So Luke Thompson through the middle. Up towards the 10. Can England get some points here? Clark. Williams down the right. Wellesby. Across to Ashton. It bounces on the floor, but has to cut back inside. He's going to be stopped by Luai. Wellesby goes short side right. Cuts back towards the middle. Williams. Thompson. Just set up for something. I like that. Alright, let's have a go down the left. Junior Nsemba with the power play. Let's go. Come on. Smith. Williams out the back. Over the top to Marshall. Cuts back inside. Liam Marshall gets the ball down, and there you go. Response from England. That's a try. Come on. Nicely done. Nicely done. Good ball from Smith. Good ball from Williams as well. Over the top. Great work from Liam Marshall getting that one down. That's why he's in the squad. That's why he should be in the squad more. There you go. So England level things up at 6-all. Good ball over the top. Good work from Marshall. A few defenders in the way, but good steps. So Radley, Smith, over to Williams, over the top to Marshall. Cuts back inside. Gets past a few. Gets the ball down clearly. Pie power. Mental. Meaning he was doing well kicking-wise, hitting 40-20s. Also doing conversions. Is that true? Doing conversions, which I was helping him out, tested me on spirals. Nevertheless, Hayes gave me a season ticket for helping him. Fair enough. So 23.5 minutes gone. England answer back. There is a kick to come from Harry Smith to take the lead. So Harry Smith steps up. And the kick is good. There we go. England have a 2-point lead once again. There we go. So good work from England there. It's been some good stuff from Samoa so far, with some of their attacking plays and playing that quick rugby on the short side left. But England spreading the ball looked pretty decent. It's a little bit disconnected at times, but it's been decent back and forth. There's looking a lot better from Samoa. Started the game a lot better than last week, which is a good sign from them. So 24 minutes gone. Matty leads with the first carry. Just short of the 20. Darryl Clark is at dummy half. Into the middle with Smith, then across to Luke Thompson. Over the 20 now. Quick play of the ball to Nsemba down the left. Takes it over the 30. Look for another quick play of the ball. Defensive line's getting set from Samoa though. Move the ball towards the middle. Up to the 40. Is that Matty Lees there? It might be. So they go right hand side. Williams to Bateman. It did look a little bit high into the back of Bateman's head, but yeah, it was a bit high as Bateman was falling. I could understand the penalty, but I hope to God there's no card from this. Because you never know. You never know when a card's going to come out. It doesn't look great, so I can understand the penalty. But I don't mind just playing the ball and getting on with it. Looks like we're just going to play the ball and get on with it, which I'm completely fine with. Kendall's going to speak to him. Sin bin? Really? Oh, for God's sake. So Palga has been sent to the bin. So England in possession on Samoa's 30. Smith switches back to Bateman. Samoa, a man down. 25 minutes gone in this game. Clark is at dummy half. 14 metres out. They go right with Wellesby. Across to Newman. Cuts back inside. Look for a bit of space. Makes a few metres. Makes a few more than a few. Clark at dummy half again. It's left. Knowles, Smith, Williams, all the numbers, and Williams is in. But there could be an obstruction. They are going to check. It was 3-on-1 down the left-hand side. Try on field given. So on-field decisions are try, but they're checking for potential obstruction. So I think Nsemba's made the direct line towards the in-goal area. Two players have bitten into that, so I think that should just be a try, but I think that's going to be a try for England. And there we go. It's just underwhelming right now, to be honest. It's just really underwhelming. Like, I just want it to be 13 on 13. But, you know. Just so you know, David, I understand, like, I completely understand the frustration. That sin bin, it would have been given as sin bin in Super League anyway. Like, that would be given as a sin bin in Super League. So, for consistency, I understand it. I completely get it. Harry Smith with the conversion, and it is no good. Right. So it's going to be 12-6 to England. Yeah, David, I'm all for a fair, proper game. I want it to be 13 on 13, but just to be clear, that was a high shot from Pauga. Like, it was a high shot. I understand that Bateman's falling. I understand that. But that specifically would be a sin bin in Super League. I don't like sin bins anyway, because I want all games to be 13 on 13. I would like it to still be 13 on 13. But as far as sin bins go over here, that's in line with what has been given so far this season. But I'm frustrated as well. So Thompson with the next carry over the 20 for England. So there's 6 minutes and 45 seconds to go with this sin bin. Clark through the middle. Down the right-hand side with Williams. Looping ball over the top from Williams to Ashton. Cuts back inside and is brought down by 3 defenders. Into the middle with Williams across to Smith. Kicks towards the back left. And it's a knock-on from Skelton. So England will have possession on Samoa's 10. Honestly, us Samoans can't complain, especially since we're used to NRL rules and how it's played in Australia. I mean, I understand that, Jeremy. I understand that. Like, it's a rough transition period. Like, you come over for a week to prepare, and then, you know, the first game's difficult to kind of adjust to in terms of, like, specific nuances with the game. But yeah, it is difficult, and I acknowledge that. Like, there are plenty of things that work in our favour, being used to the game over here, which is why I don't mind going over there to play. But there are areas where Samoa do need to be better, but they have started this game a hell of a lot better this week compared to last week, which is a great sign. But only 5 minutes left on the sin bin, and it's with Knowles in the middle of the park. England about 12 metres out. Clark at dummy half, right of the sticks. Now to the left with Smith to Williams. Dinks the ball through. Recovered by Tuivasa-Sheck. Tackled in the in-goal area. There's going to be another dropout from Samoa. So well done getting repeat sets. Samoa happy to let the clock run down. They go short off the dropout. But it's going to be taken on the full by Herbie Farnworth. No real challenge there. Into the middle with Williams. Bit of a hospital ball there. 4 minutes left on the sin bin. Clark at dummy half. Thompson through the middle. Takes it over Samoa's 20. So about 16 metres out. Clark at dummy half again. To the right with Williams. Switches back to Newman. I feel like he'll break the line at some point. Like he'll get a really good line break. Cutting back inside. He'll find a gap somewhere. But Knowles goes left to Nsemba. So Nsemba takes it back towards the middle. 3.5 minutes on the sin bin. Darryl Clark left of the sticks at dummy half. Wellesby's shifting to the right. So it's Knowles, Smith, over to Ashton. What a ball from Smith. Ashton's got that down. That's a try for England. What a ball from Smith. All right, Harry. You do you, pal. You do you. Cracking ball. Samoa should have picked up players that they used to the pace of the league. Played in England, such as Herman Sasa. Good point. Tim Lathai. Good point. Farmanu Brown. Good point. Very good point, Jeremy. And those three, like Farmanu Brown, unfortunately, because he played at 7 for Hull FC, it was a great 9 for New Zealand in the Pacific Championships last year. So he would have been great. Lathai was brilliant during the World Cup and has had a decent season with Salford as well. And SASA has been brilliant through the middle. So they would have been great for this. They honestly would have been great. Get what you're saying, mate. If one game played there in other country, that's fair. Yeah, it's a rough one, David. It's a real rough one. I don't mind us going over there with Australian refs, New Zealand refs, whatever. I really don't mind playing the NRL style. I'm always happy for England to be on the back foot, and then we have to be better. That's how I see it. Yeah. Anyway, kick to come for Harry Smith. There's a minute and 52 seconds left until Palger is back on. And the kick from Harry Smith is wide. So it's going to be 16-6 still. This is beautiful. Let's look at this again. So Knowles to Smith. Could have gone out of the back to Wellesby, but I think they were expecting that. So just darts it straight across. Tango out of space. Or out of position, sorry. Leaves the space. They are still down a man, which is fair. Nicely done. Very nicely done. So, Samoa kick-off. Mike McMeekin is now on the field with the first carry. Scoot from Darryl Clark towards the left, the right channel, sorry. 34 minutes gone in this first half. There's a minute left on the sin bin. Ashton with a carry through the middle. Takes it up to England's 30. Thompson with the next carry. Over the 40. Clark to Smith to Farnworth. Steps past a few, takes over the halfway line. Gets the offload to Wellesby. He's attacking the right edge. It's with Bateman. Off to Ashton. Ashton's got a bit of room to work with, but he's brought down 20 metres out. Bateman at dummy half. Into the middle with Williams. Dinks it towards the right-hand side. Tuvasashek under pressure, but takes the ball cleanly, just a few metres out from his own line. So Luai's at dummy half. A few seconds left on the sin bin. I'm going to get rid of this on the screen. So that yellow card is now gone. So relatively okay from Samoa, not letting the scoreline get out of hand. I think England could have been a little bit cleaner in some parts, but in terms of damage limitations, not too bad. And there's a penalty against England for offside. So there's going to be a penalty for Samoa from their own 30. Luai kicks the ball into touch, and they'll start this set from about 45 metres out from England's line. Okay, so Samoa with possession on the halfway line. Good meters there from the carry. Not too sure who that was for Sangi. Okay. They go left with Luai. Back in towards the middle. So carry up to England's 30. So Samoa, with a few minutes to go in this first half, in really good field position. They do need to come up with something. Chankum goes right. And Talangi. Intercepted from Harry Smith. Oof. So England in possession now. So a slight mistake there from Samoa. England come up with it. So picked off nicely from Harry Smith. Mike McMeekin with the next carry takes it over England's 40. Clark scoots. Then towards Knowles. Then to Thompson. Clark again at dummy half goes left with Smith. To Wellesby. To Farnworth is through. Getting past a few. He's got the space. Herbie Farnworth is in. That's a try for England. Nicely done once again. I like that. Wellesby is getting involved massively in this game. Smith has been running the show extremely nicely. I think they're a little bit worried of Nsemba because he's massive. And Farnworth, with a few good steps in this game, has looked really, really exciting. So that's another 4 for England. Nicely done. Some really good individual performances here. And I think we're linking up. It feels like a little bit better this week than even last week. And it wasn't too bad last week. But it feels like the links between the players and the spine especially, linking with the players on the edges, is looking a little bit better. So good stuff. Momentum takes them over the line. Nicely done. This team lacks a lot, in my opinion. They should have started Litelli over Jake. Jake played under 5 A-grade footy games this year, and then proceeds to start him in a game like this. Yeah, it just doesn't... It doesn't make sense, Jeremy. It's a tough one, because I still wish there was Crichton, Toto, Farlogo, Barlow, Usukamanu. The list goes on, honestly. But got England minus 13.5. I reckon that might be covered. Good morning from Oakland, California. Good morning. Good morning. You guys are 8 hours behind. 3, 2, 1, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7 a.m. I think. Yeah, no Branto, no Crichton, Farlogo, Utokamanu, Barlow, Tabai Fidel from the last World Cup, Moritalangi. God, who else am I missing? Farmani Brown. It's the list is ridiculous. Harry Smith with the kick, and it is finally good. So there we go. So to update the score now, it is going to be England 22, Samoa 6. 8 a.m. Okay. So we saw from this morning the ability for teams to come back in games. That game this morning was pretty good. It was a pretty good game this morning. Fair play to Tonga for that win. So I'm looking forward to, provided PNG wins tomorrow, I'm looking forward to PNG versus New Zealand, and I think I'll be cheering on PNG. I think. So PNG versus New Zealand. Doesn't matter. So Thompson with the carry up to England's 40. It's fourth tackle now. There's only about 35 seconds to go in this half. Maybe England will have a go. Smith, Williams, Farnworth. It's forward from the flick pass from Herbie Farnworth. So the clock's running down at the moment. Maybe Samoa can get one play in here before half time. Good effort from Farnworth. Can't quite get the ball off properly. So 12 seconds to go in this first half. Scrum for Samoa on their own 40. They might have a go off this. They might have a set play that they want to use. So it's with Luai. Out the back to Tuivasa-Sheck. Into a bit of a dead end. Palga breaks through. Only 2 seconds to go. Slow play the ball. And that is half time. And there we have it. So let's get this up on the screen. So 22-6 to England at half time. Firmly in control. Some good stuff still from Samoa. I'm not sure what Luai's complaining about. Samoa number 11 needs to get the ball. Needs to get beat up after his selfish play, not passing the damn ball. Everything went downhill after that. Honestly, mate, I don't know why he didn't give the ball. I don't understand. Yeah, I'm not really sure what Luai's complaining about. Maybe the play the ball because the I don't know. Kevin Brown is right. Samoa did definitely start better than they did last week. Much better. So the thing is, Samoa have started this game much better than last week, but I think England started it even better than they did last week. So it does feel like they've got a hell of a lot more control over this one. And I will still say, I firmly disagree with the decision to go for 2 points at the start, or whatever time it was when we did. That was really disappointing for me. We've got them pinned back inside their own 10 and 20 for tackle after tackle after tackle, and we just go for 2. When we're getting repeat sets, we didn't back ourselves there. and then, one strong defensive set from Samoa keeps us pinned back. They get the ball in better field position. Good kick from Luai, and then there you go. They get points on the board. I understand we're in firm control, but it's things like that. I just don't get it. Still a few too many mistakes from Samoa at the moment, though. Some much better things, but still a few too many mistakes. They need to clean that up. Right, I'm going to take a quick break for a second, but I'll be back very, very shortly, folks. Right then. Okay. So I'll end this poll. And in terms of votes, we've had... Let's have a look. Let's wait for this to come up, if it's going to. Okay, the poll's not going to come up. Anyway, it was mostly leaning towards Samoa, the votes anyway. I don't know why Samoa is still playing against England. All the rules and referees are so rigged. If they come to Australia, and there's a fair chance. I will agree that there'll be a fair chance if they go to Australia, but I don't agree that it's rigged. I think the England players just understand the English rules more and the specific nuances. And I think a lot of people need to admit there have been way too many times Samoa has not been disciplined. They've not been strong defensively. They've not been clinical enough with the ball. Like, I can admit that there's been plenty of times so far that decisions have been unfair. That's fine. No issue with admitting that. But on the other side, you've also got to admit Samoa have got to be better. They've got to be. One thing I was thinking before, though, with this game is, take the referee out of the equation. I think people from Samoa are a little bit mixed at the moment. So some are basically saying it's just a B team. And some were complaining that, like, even I was disrespecting them, saying it was a weaker team than it could have been, because there are so many players that are missing. So there's that. But then the problem is, even if we win both games, like, England, to a lot of people, just can't really win, because it's like, if you beat the B team, as a lot of people call it, then, oh yeah, you beat the B team. If the game's slightly close, it's like, oh, well, you struggled against the B team. If the game is unbelievably close, it's like you nearly lost to the B team. And if you lose the game, they'll just say you lost to the B team. Like, you can't really win. So England pretty much have to put up at least 50 points for the performance to be respected by a lot of people. When you talk, Chris Spencer, yeah, I agree. I really wish that they'd come over, and obviously Crichton had his wedding. I just wish, but we'll see. We'll see what kind of squad that Samoa play next year for the Pacific Championships. They'll only have to play against Tonga and either New Zealand or Papua New Guinea in the Pacific Cup, whilst we play against Australia. So we'll see. We'll see. But I wouldn't even mind going over there. I wouldn't mind going over there to play Australia. Really wouldn't. I just need to check something real quick, actually. I wonder if, like, Bevan, it's in here that Bevan French is Australian, but I wonder if he'd qualify for any other nations. Because if French could qualify for somebody like New Zealand or Samoa, like, that'd be incredible. England aren't full strength either. I suppose not. I mean, there's a few. You'd maybe say Wardle, but honestly, I'm fine with Newman. Genuinely, I'm fine with him. No, it's not starting yet. Still have time for now. Who else are we missing? You're going to have to help me out, LG, because I actually can't think who we're missing at the minute from, like, being full strength. We've got the best fullback we can have. We've got the best wingers, the three of them. We've got the best centres we can have minus Wardle. In the halves, we've got the best halves we can have. Maybe Mark Sneed is the only one that could have been picked, maybe. In the forwards, who are we missing in the forwards? Maybe Harrison and Dupree. Maybe. We haven't seen Danny Walker this series, which is a little bit disappointing. Can you put your camera where the live is so we can watch together? Unfortunately not, because the channel will most likely just get completely wiped out if I show the live game. So there's a few players for England that could have been picked that I think would make it a little bit stronger. I mean, Dominic Young was picked for the squad and played last week, but it's just this week had a broken hand or something. Broken bones in his hand, something like that. I can't remember what they said. Honestly, I would if I could. Like, if I could show the game, I genuinely would. But yeah, it's gonna have to be like this. But I'll try and keep you as updated as possible on what's going on. Players are coming back out now. I'm going to get rid of this halftime thingy. Should still be 16-6. One of your tries was obstructed. I disagree with that, mate. I disagree. It's a strong line from Nsemba. 2 players ran directly into him. He can't get through the line if the players run into him. So I think that one was completely fine. Outside the Panthers players on Samoa, the rest don't play disciplined footy. Even if a B team, I take the opportunity and elevate my game in international play. Yeah, it's got to be a lot cleaner from Samoa. Well, the thing is, a lot of these guys, like, are top-level players who play disciplined at club level. I'd be fine if there was just barely any penalties given this half. Just so it's nice and even and we can all enjoy it. So Harry Smith kicks off. Blore with the catch and he takes it up to the 20. So here we go. The second half has now started. Luai is at dummy half. Next carry from Samoa. Only a couple of metres there. 3 defenders from England. Push him back. Chan Kum Tong at dummy half. To Leilua. Up to the 30. Into the middle again. A few extra metres. Decent carry. Pumping his legs. Time is it in England? It is 3:40 PM. No, he's not playing. No. I don't know why. Probably an injury, but you'd imagine he'd be playing otherwise. His brother is playing, though. So, England with possession off the back of Samoa's first set. Nice and clean. 1 minute gone in this second half. Smith's at dummy half. Herbie Farnworth through the middle. Up to the 40. Clark at dummy half again. Knowles takes it up to the halfway line. Will do, Siva. Will do. So Clark again. McMeekin goes right to Williams. Bit of space on the right-hand side. Newman to Ashton. Ashton cuts back inside. So good scramble defence there from Samoa. Last tackle. Inside Samoa's half. On their 30. It's with Williams. Back to the right. Bit of misorganisation there. Or whatever the word is. Comes up with Newman. Kicks the ball through. That ball's going to bounce out of play. Don't know who else England is missing. I'm an Aussie, but I know Samoa missing Spencer Leniu, Brian Toto, Stephen Crichton, Junior Paolo. Honestly, I hope England wins so we can beat them. There's a few. I don't think there's that many significant changes you could make to England. I think with England, the players that you could pick just makes it a different style rather than different quality, if that makes sense. Like, if we took out Harry Smith and put Mark Sneed in there, it may just feel more like a different style than a completely different quality. Right, so there was a long penalty kick from Samoa. Marshall tried to knock the ball back in, but the referee is saying that it was out. No, I think that's fair. That is fair. Oh, let's have a look. No, that was fine. No, I think that was fine, but okay. Anyway, Samoa's got possession. 30 metres out from England's try line. I agree, Joshua. I agree. I fully agree with that. So Bloor gets the ball off to Toa Samoa. Offloads the ball. It's a complete mess. This might be a try for Samoa. It's given. There you go. Well, there you go. That's a try for Samoa. Interesting. Interesting. Is Taylor May playing? I'm trying to think which one is which. I'm not sure which one's which. So they switch the ball to the left-hand side. Luai to Bloor. Gets the offload to Toa Samoa, being dragged by Ashton. Offloads the ball. It does bounce forwards, but it does look flat. And Samoa get the try off the back of it. Don't give me that, Seaver. Don't give me that. It's one of those things that can get stuck in your head and you just like say it out loud to yourself. Has Mikey Lewis come on yet? He has not. The kick is good from Pauga. So it's a 10-point game. There we go. So yeah, no Mikey Lewis yet. Taylor May, have I got the right? No, Taylor May is not playing. So Leilua with the next carry for Samoa takes it up to their own 20. Chan Kum Tong is at dummy half. They go right. A few meters there for Sasagi. Almost up to the 30. Chan Kum Tong through the middle. Makes some decent meters, almost 10 himself. Carry through the middle from Toa Samoa. Up towards the halfway line, or just short. Last tackle. Go left to Luai. Kicks it high. Decent looking chase here from Samoa. Ashton's going to be under pressure. Takes it cleanly. Nicely done. But met by Samoans immediately. It's with Wellesby to Marshall. So England start this set from about their own 20 or just over it. Wellesby at dummy half. Goes right to Newman. Next with Bateman. Some good meters there, up to their own 40. Knowles, Smith, Wellesby. Oof, almost gets it to Farnworth, but I think that was touched by a Samoan player. I think it was touched by a Samoan player. Yeah, I think so. Just about. Yeah, he did. So yeah, as much as England will get possession, if Mariner didn't get a fingertip to that ball, then Farnworth would have had all the space in the world to run, and it could have been an easy 2-on-1 against the fullback. So an England scrum, Clark goes right to Farnworth, over the halfway line. Up to the 40. Farnworth is still going. Looking for a quick play of the ball. Newman looked a bit lively in this game. Offloads to Darryl Clark. Across to Luke Thompson. Carry through the middle up to the 20. Clark goes right to Smith. To McMeekin. So 10 metres out for England. Clark goes right. Bateman looking for an offload maybe. It's brought down. Fourth tackle. Clark to Thompson. Straight to the line. It's going to be held up I think here. Yeah, he's held up. Do you think Samoa can make the comeback? If they score next, I think so. I think if England score next, it's going to be pretty tricky. So they play the ball from the 10. Darryl Clark left to Knowles. Smith. Wellesby. Williams. Kicks through. Miscommunication. And that's going to be a 20-metre restart for Samoa. So just as Williams is about to kick that ball through, Marshall decides to back off and cut towards the middle. So 20-metre restart for Samoa. And off their first carry, they make about 15 metres. They're up to their own 40 now. So they could be in good field position by the end of this set. Nanai with the next carry. So they should go over the halfway line very shortly. Chan Kum Tong's at dummy half. Leilua through the middle. Now they're over the halfway line. So 2 more tackles to go inside England's half. Left with Luai. Back towards the right. Blaise Talangi shrugs off Nsemba, of all people. Fair play. Last tackle now. Into the middle with Luai. Kicks the ball over the top towards the back left. Ashton is going for it. So is Wellesby. Wellesby takes it cleanly. Nicely done. 30 minutes to go in this game. There's a really good take there from Jack Wellesby. Clark's at dummy half. To Bateman down the right. Over the 20. Clark again. To McMeekin. Up to the 30. Towards the right. They got some numbers down the right-hand side. Harry Newman cuts back in. England over the halfway line. Last tackle. Towards the right-hand side. It's over to Smith. To Williams. He's going to dink the ball over towards the back left. Taken by Skelton. Over his own 10. A few extra metres there. So Samoa will start from about 19 metres from their own try line. Tuivasa-Sheck takes it over the 20. Chan Kum Tong is at dummy half. Take it up to the 30. Leilua through the middle. Up to the 40. So they go right. Blaise Talangi. It's Tuivasa-Sheck. Good defensive work from Harry Smith. To not let Roger get too many metres. It's with Luai in the middle of the park on the last tackle. Kicks high. Ashton is under it. Takes it cleanly. So England start this set from about 24, 25 metres out from their own try line. In the middle with Harry Newman. Wellesby to Marshall. Looks a little bit high, but referee says nothing of it. Marshall trying to play the ball. It's a bit slow in the ruck there, but it's out to Knowles. Up to Thompson. So England's made 140 tackles. Samoa's made 191 so far in this game. Darryl Clark makes some good meters. Offloads to Williams. Not much more space. But Clark is there at dummy half. Into the middle with Harry Smith. Dinks over towards the left-hand side. Skelton may have knocked the ball on. Comes up to Wellesby. No one in support there, unfortunately. Trying to get an offload. Good defensive work from Roger Tuivasa-Sheck there to not allow the offload. But England get a fresh set just 4 metres out from the line. Junior and Semba. So if England want to put this game to bed, they're going to need 6 points right here. Because Samoa's still in this at the moment. So play the ball from Nsemba, Farnworth to Smith. Williams on the right-hand side. Little step to Bateman. England on the 10. Clark's at dummy half. Into the middle with Williams to Knowles. Fakes the pass to Lees but goes himself. 5 metres out. Clark at dummy half again in the middle of the field. Left with Smith to Farnworth. Cuts back in. Shrugs off a few. Herbie Farnworth gets it down. Look at him go. Demon, mate. Absolute demon. Herbie Farnworth with the points. Look at him go. What an absolute lad. What an absolute lad. That's 4 for England. Much needed at this point. So it goes left to Smith, out to Farnworth, cuts back inside, shrugs off 1, shrugs off 2. Caught at the legs by Tuivasa-Sheck, but is just rangy enough to get that ball down on the line. So it's a 14-point game right now. I know... who was it again? Just Lift. You've got your handicap at the moment. So 55 minutes gone in this game so far. There's a kick to come for England. Harry Smith has not been particularly great with the boot so far. So, Smith lines up the kick. Can he make it 28? He can. Alright, so 28-12. Farnworth is certainly monster. He is ridiculously good. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant player. I would like to see Newman get his chance to sort of break through the line, and I'd like to see Ashton kind of open up with his speed versus somebody, like a proper foot race. But England with possession, leads with the first carry. Clark's at dummy half, gives it to Ashton. Up to the 20. Thompson with the next carry, just short of the 30. Go left with Nsemba. Just short of the 40. Into the middle with Smith. It's across to Knowles. Looking for a gap, but it's 5th tackle now for England. With Thompson. Nsemba across to Farnworth. To Marshall. Bit of space down the left. Kicks the ball over the top. Tuivasa-Sheck has to turn around. It's an awkward bounce. Gathers it cleanly though. Well done from Tuivasa-Sheck. And he is pushed over the line. Nice work. Really nice. Wardland Farnworth, my centres face Australia next year. I can get on board with that, Stuart. I've got no complaints about that at all. But also no complaints if it's Newman. If Newman plays, I wouldn't mind. But yeah, Farnworth and Wardle against Australia would be really, really good. Because, I mean, it sounds so... I don't know. You can just have a full Wigan left edge, because then you can have Smith, Nsemba, Wardle, Marshall. And it makes sense, really. Like, it feels weird because it doesn't feel like it's been mixed up well enough, but like if it's there and they're still playing at a high level, like just do it. Because Farnworth has played right centre, so you might as well. Just Farnworth and Ashton linking up on the right. Oh, that'd be saucy. So then you'd have Williams, possibly Kai Pearce-Paul down the right, most likely, I guess. So Williams, Kai Pearce-Paul, Farnworth and Ashton, that would be nice down the right. So England in possession, 15 metres out. So it's Smith, Nsemba, great line from Nsemba. Doesn't put the ball down from double movement, good stuff. It's with Williams. Oh, God. Poor end to the set. Great line from Nsemba. Almost gets the ball down. Tuivasa-Sheck has had a lot of big tackles in this game. Like a lot of big tackles. So Samoa in possession on their own 20. Second tackle. Almost a fumble there from Tuivasa-Sheck. Takes it up to the 30. Tavanga's at dummy half. So next carry through the middle from Samoa. Takes it up to their 40. Another carry through the middle from Samoa over the halfway line. It's with Luai. Kicks high towards the back left. Wellesby's underneath it. Big hit from Samoa. Massive hit. Well timed. Sean Bloor with the hit. Really well timed. Ashton with the next carry. Newman takes it over the 20 for England. Marshall with a little bit of space to run. Makes some good meters. Mikey Lewis is on. It's a little run from dummy half. Just goes straight into the line. He's stopped on their own 40. So that is now an hour gone in this game. 20 minutes to go. Harry Smith kicks from just over the 40. Kicks towards the back right. Decent kick there. Tango falls over after collecting the ball. Met by Mikey Lewis and Thompson. And Knowles push back onto his own 10. So Luai is at dummy half. Next carry from Samoa. There's a few meters there. Pushed back again. Tuivasa-Sheck down the right edge. To Mariner. Cuts back inside. Shrugs off a few. Gets a bit of space. Decent attempt to get some few extra meters there. Jastavanga through the middle. Takes a carry. Up to the 40. Fourth tackle for Samoa. Blaise Salangi at dummy half. Gets to Tuivasa-Sheck. Cuts back towards the middle. Looks for an offload. Gets one. Good hands there from Samoa. Really good hands. Jastavanga's at dummy half. Goes left with Luai. Last tackle. Across to Bloor. Looking for an offload. Gets it to Luai. He's looking for another one himself. May in possession. Looks left. Goes to the right. Still moving the ball right with Tavanga. Tuivasa-Sheck. Bit of space on the right. Gets the ball off. It's picked up. Mariner in support. Looking for another offload. He gets the offload. Picked up by Nsemba. England come up with possession after a lot of ball movement there from Samoa. And breathe. Okay, right. Liam Marshall with the next carry for England. Nsemba is either knackered or hurt. So Newman takes a carry up to the 30 for England. Ashton with the next carry. Makes about 5 or 6 metres. Lewis to Radley. Just short of the halfway line. England will kick on this last tackle. So from Lewis to Smith. He'll kick it low towards the back right. Just let the ball bounce. Recovered by Toa Samoa. So he'll return the ball over the 10. And a few extra metres there as well. Luai at dummy half. It's with Pauger in the middle of the field. Takes it over the 20. They go right. A few good metres again. From Skelton up to the 40. Tavanga's at dummy half. With Leilua in the middle. Balls across to May. To Samoa on the 4th tackle. At the halfway line. Tavanga. To Luai. To Blore. Offloads it to Tuvasashek. Steps off a few. Is with Leilua. Shrugs off Bateman. Gets a few extra metres there. 3 in the tackle to bring him down. 30 metres out. For Samoa on the last tackle. It's with Luai. Kicks high towards the middle of the park. Marshall goes up. Takes it cleanly. Nicely done. Nicely done. Varlepu with a big hit off the back of it. Herbie Farnworth steps past 1. So only a couple of metres there. Ashton's going to be at dummy half. I think he's going to go himself. He is. Up to the 20. Lewis to Nsemba. Only a few metres there. So it's looking a little bit slow from England at the moment. It's with Radley. Straightens up. So 5th tackle, England only make it to their own 30. So good defensive set from Samoa. This is with Williams. Kicks long. Why doesn't he do that for Warrington, man? What? Oh my god. So long kick from Williams. Puts Samoa back behind their own 10. Return from Tango. So Samoa will play the ball just short of their own 20. Tuvasashek through the middle over the 20. Still moving left. Shrugs off 1. Back towards the middle. Gets an extra metre or 2. So Luai down the left. Steps back towards the middle. Puts Mikey Lewis on his backside. Fair play. Tavanga. Leilua. Switches back to May. Bateman. He gets the offload. Blore looking for an offload himself, but he's going to get brought down. Or he's going to get stopped, I should say. Last tackle. Short side left with Luai. Gets a bit of spin on that kick. Wellesby's underneath it. Takes it cleanly from the 20. Moving towards the left edge. Taken nicely by Dean Mariner. Farnworth at dummy half. Marshall with the next carry. England's getting through a lot of hard work at the moment. A real lot of hard work. They're looking very, very tired. So they just need to find another gear from somewhere, I think. So, but if Samoa can put some points up soon, it will put some pressure on England. Because they are starting to look a bit tired. So they do need to come up with something. But Meakin gets a bit of space to run. No one quite in support where he can get an offload. It's with Lewis. Then with Farnworth through the middle. Good meters. Shrugs off a few. Wellesby in support, and that's 4 for England in between the sticks. That's going to be 6. I'm sure it is. Nicely done. Once again. Beautifully done. Herbie Farnworth again. Herbie Farnworth is a freak of nature. Carl Fitzpatrick, do some magic with our salary cap, right? And get him over to Warrington. ASAP. What, Warrington gets a £4 million salary cap this year? Oh. Don't mind if I do. Thanks for that. Okay. Well, I think that pretty much puts the game to bed now. There's only 12.5 minutes to go. There's a kick in front of the sticks for Harry Smith, so I've already made it 34. It's 32-12, but this will be 34. So England will be level with the number of points they scored last week. Currently restricting Samoa to only 12. So we'll see if England can keep it at that and if they can put up some more points to definitely show that they were better on both sides of the ball. I think that was Jeremiah Nanai getting patched up. The kick is good. Samoa is so bad as an Aussie. Tonga is by far superior. Well, I mean, I think Samoa at full strength would go toe-to-toe with Tonga at full strength. Maybe not in the... I still think the forwards would lean towards Tonga. But, I don't know. I feel like there's enough individuals in the Samoa team to really take the fight to Tonga. But it's going to be interesting to see next year. Really interesting. Because we've not seen them play since the World Cup. So, Luai goes kind of short from the kickoff, but it goes straight into the arms of Herbie Farnworth, who gets hit pretty hard and then laughs about it. Fair enough. So England with possession on their own 30. Mikey Lewis at dummy half to McMeekin. Takes it up to the 40. Plays the ball to Lewis. Good meters through the middle. Over to the halfway line. Thompson up to Samoa's 40. 11 minutes to go. Lewis goes short side left to Smith. Dinks the ball over the top. Straight into the hands of Tuivasa-Sheck. Looking to break free. Or get an offload, but he can't. Plays to Lange at number 6. Shifting the ball across. Luai to Pauga. Can't quite get around Harry Newman. Brings him down nicely. Good work. And a penalty against England. Okay, so Samoa's going to be in great field position here. So, let's see this. Newman brings him down. Maybe a flop from Bateman, maybe? Possibly. So, penalty kick from Luai into touch. So, Samoa will start this set 45 metres out from England's line. Jostavanga with the first carry up to the 40. There is now 10 minutes to go in this game. It's looking like a pretty big mountain to climb for Samoa. Maybe they can pick up some more points, but I don't think they'll be able to get enough in 10 minutes to get the win. So it's right with Tuivasa-Sheck off to Mariner. Comes back inside. They're on England's 20. Goes just over it. Gets a few extra metres. So Samoa only about 13 metres out from England's try line. Chan Kum-dong scoots from dummy half. Good little run there. Good defensive work from Mike McMeekin. So the ball's across to Luai in the centre of the park. Switches back to May. Offloads the ball to Leilua in the centre of the park still. Off to Luai. Fourth tackle still. Looking left, looking right. Offloads the ball. Plays to Lange. Oof. Okay, almost gets the ball down, but a penalty against England for a trip. So, a repeat set for Samoa in great field position again. So, a tap from Chan Kum-tong. Molo with the first carry. Samoa looking for some more points. Chan Kum-tong, between the sticks, goes right to Blaise Talangi. Fakes the switch back, offloads to Dean Mariner, goes towards the right-hand side. Wrapped up by Herbie Farnworth nicely. 4 defenders in the tackle. So with Blaise Delaney. Now May. Across to Luai. Props it up to Bloor. Almost breaks through. I said free and through at the same time. Looked like a dodgy play the ball there. May looking to offload. So there's a set restart for Samoa. A metre out. Great opportunity for Samoa. They go left with Luai. He's stepping. Kicks the ball through. Good line from Nanai. Jeremiah Nanai with the try for Samoa. They're on the board again. And they should be able to get this this conversion as well, so I'll put that up to 18. But there you go. A little bit off the cuff. This is what Samoa's kind of better at is, you know, they do need some structured plays in the middle, like the middle third. But when they're playing off the cuff, in the short spaces, or in the red zone, it's getting England's line out of shape. Some good lines there. Good kick from Luai. Good line from Nanai. Nicely done. Good execution there from Samoa, playing off the cuff. So there you go. Try for Samoa. So it's 34-16 with the kick to come, but it's right in front of the sticks, so should be 34-18 very, very shortly. Oh my... Sorry, folks. Let me just change this score because Palga in front of the sticks has just absolutely scuffed it wide. Oh my god. Right. So yeah, 34-16. Oh dear. So we have about 6 minutes and 25 seconds to go in this game. England with an 18-point lead still. Luai takes the ball on the full. Offloads it to Chan Kun Tong. So they go right with Taylor. Is it Taylor May? Terrell May, that's the one. Lelua to Luai. Tuivasa-Sheck, Pauga. Trying to get past Newman. Newman's done well to wrap up Pauga in this game. So it's with Luai. Talangi. Stop just short of the halfway line on the 4th tackle for Samoa. It's Leilua. Offloads to Tuivasa-Sheck. Inside to May. To Molo. To Luai. Oh, Sean Bloor had the space to run, but just drops it. So England with possession. It's with Mikey Lewis. Bit of space to run in the middle, but he's stopped on England's own 40. Oh, that would have been a great opportunity for Samoa. Just goes missing. Just goes missing. England on the halfway line, or just short of it. Mikey Lewis at dummy half. Marshall through the middle. Five minutes to go. Lewis goes right to Bateman. Up to Samoa's 30. Lewis to Williams. Knowles. Breaks off a few. 20 metres to go for England on the 4th tackle. Smith. Wellesby. Farnworth. Shrugs off 1. Nearly 2. Offloads the ball. Oh, it ends up with Dean Mariner. But that would have been insane. Smile on Herbie Farnworth's face. That would have been mental if he managed to make that work. Skelton takes it over the 10 for Samoa. Herbie Farnworth is ridiculous. He is ridiculous. So Luai with a carry over the 20. Sorry, over the 10, I should say. Now over the 20. 4 minutes to go. Player of the match will be awarded very, very shortly. I'll let you know who it is. I wouldn't mind Farnworth. Chan Kum Tong over the 40. Talangi. Tuivasa-Sheck. Trying to break off one. Offloads back to Talangi. Space through the middle. As I've been showing other stuff. Molo, bit of space to run through the middle. Is tackled by Ashton. Quick play of the ball. They go left with Luai. Up to Bloor. Offloads the ball. Knowles is there. Oh, right. That's such an overreact. What are you doing, man? That's such an overreaction. What are you doing? So, the ball is given to Bloor. He tries to offload the ball. He does. Knowles comes up with it. So, Luai kind of slides towards the ground, leads with the knee a little bit, but then just Knowles turns to him and just pushes him with an elbow. Like, yeah, it wasn't great from Luai, but it's just such an overreaction from Morgan Knowles. Do we really need a penalty for that? Like, just play the ball, man. So Herbie Farnworth gets man of the match. Rightly so, in my opinion. So the penalty is tapped from England's own 30. Bateman will take that up to the 40. Good carry there from John Bateman. So 6 again for England. A few players offside for Samoa there, it seemed. But up to the halfway line with Knowles. Lewis at dummy half. Goes right to McMeekin. Then to Williams. Switches back to Newman, but he knocks on. And then drops onto the ball. So 2 minutes to go. It's going to be Samoa's ball. So in terms of scoreline, it's almost exactly the same. Should have been. But Palga missing a kick right in front of the sticks, which was ridiculous. You had those 2 points gone from Palga there. Then you had at least 4 points missing because Bloor didn't pass the ball to Tango when it was a 2-on-1. So there's at least 6 points that they could have had. Chan Kum Tong to the right with Nanai. Making some good meters down the right edge. So Samoa only 30 meters out. 1 minute and 10 seconds to go. Chan Kum Tong into the middle of the park now. Still 30 meters to go. So yep, 1 minute left in this game. Chan Kum Tong to May. Your bet is still alive. It is alive indeed. So as far as I'm aware, Samoa can score a try but not the kick for what you need. So Tuivasa-Sheck down the right to Nanai. It's going to be last tackle now. Samoa 5 meters out. Tuivasa-Sheck into the middle with Chan Kum Tong. Across to May, to Luai. Steps right, then left. Looking for an offload. Gets the ball off. Spilled by Matty Ashton. The hooter has been sounded. Well, there we go. There we have it. That is going to be full time, folks. So in terms of scoreline, England, same number of points as last week. Conceding 2 less, even though it should have been the exact same score, because Palga missed a sitter, basically. But yeah, actually looked a lot better from England. Some decent stuff from Samoa this time. Some decent stuff, especially in the first half. But I think England looks a little bit more sure of themselves compared to last week. But, yeah. It was an alright game overall. Not the most exciting in the world. It was alright. Plenty of good stuff. But, yeah. Samoa, hopefully, in the Pacific Championships, they'll have a much stronger squad. Hopefully, Australia brings everybody. I want to see Australia's best team coming over here next year. Their absolute best. So yeah, England's going to take the series 2-0. But yeah, if anyone's got any thoughts, do let me know. If you were able to watch the game as well. But yeah. Right then, folks. That is going to be it. I want to thank you very much for joining me for these 2 games. There's still some more games to be streamed this year. We've got tomorrow. We've got PNG versus Cook Islands. If I'm awake, we'll see about that. And then we'll have the double header for New Zealand versus either Fiji or Papua New Guinea. And then after that, it's Australia versus Tonga in the Pacific Championships final. Right then, that is going to do it for this stream. I want to thank you very much again for stopping by. If you'd like to become a member and support the work that I do, you can click the join button just below. Also subscribe to the channel as well. So yeah, thanks again for being here. I'll see you next time.